Good evening and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How is everybody tonight? I hope you're all well. Hope you're all set for a long weekend. Well, if that's the case in the UK, certainly, with the bank holiday this Monday. I'm looking forward to that extra day off. So we're going to start the weekend with a game, of course. And what are we playing tonight? We're going to be taking a look at Chronicles of Crime, the Millennium Series 1900 from Lucky Duck Games. If you are a regular to the channel, you will know that we are a huge fan of this series of crime detective games. They've been a huge amount of fun. Even though some of them have been incredibly challenging. But I think that says more about the players than it does the game. But so we are going to the 1900s. So let's read the intro and set the scene. You are Victor Lavel, a young, ambitious journalist working for a newspaper called Les Nouvelles de Paris. It's the year 1900, the middle of the Belle Époque, and Paris flourishes. There are so many stories to cover. The Exhibition Universelle, the Summer Olympics, the opening of the first metro station. But as Lavel, a family famous for solving crime since the Middle Ages, you are much more interested in murders, kidnappings, and robberies. Having a police commissioner as an uncle helps you to be among the first ones to know about them, and your wits often make you the first one to find the perpetrator. All right, so we are all set and ready. Shall we see it? So, Sarah, are you all set for us? Thank you, Lorna. Yes, with these French names, we could be in trouble. I thought I did rather well, or I just bluffed my way through. I guess if we have somebody from France, they will soon point out my errors. Sarah, are you all set? Oh, you've got your plant juice, so you are ready. Excellent, okay. And I spoke with confidence, so I got away with it. Good, good, good. All right, let's bring Sarah on in then. Good evening, Sarah.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, ça va?
Oh, no, that's as far as I go.
It's okay. That's as far as I go as well.
All right. Oui, monsieur.
Yeah, très bien, très bien. Yes, we're going to enjoy the delights of Paris in the 1900s tonight, but I don't think we'll necessarily do very well speaking French, will we? Let's be honest.
We're going to do it as if an English friend and an American friend have gone together to visit.
I think that possibly might be the best the best way
Apologize
to understand it.
to all of our French-speaking friends watching.
Yeah, indeed. Of course, it is worth pointing out before we get started, there is obviously spoilers throughout the game. We'll just be playing the game as you might do. We're going to play the first case. So, of course, if this was a game that you were particularly interested in, you might want to sort of look away. There again, you'll get a good taste of how the game plays, and that's the aim of tonight's show, isn't it? A little bit. All right, shall we go to the table then?
Yep, and I do ask that all the viewers please try to help. We're on a 2-hour time limit, so no matter where we're at in 2 hours, we're gonna have to try to solve this. So let's try to pay attention and figure out what happened.
All right. So we've got everything set out. One thing I certainly love about the Chronicle of Crime games is that it takes literally 2 minutes to set everything up. It's so easy.
And always has great graphics.
Oh, it does. And I've purposely not looked at any of them tonight because I want to sort of see it at the same time that you do. I have seen that straight away we have some, similarities. We have our location cards. We have our characters. We have our special cards that refer to the various cases. We have all of our keywords. But what's this deck? Stop, don't look at the puzzle cards. There are a number of puzzles in this game. So this is a new feature. Maybe, but I get the impression that these are a little bit like, how we've played some of those escape room style games? And that's the type of puzzles that we might be up against. So as you said right away, chat, please do join on in, help us out, because we'll probably need your help.
I'll get paper and stuff if the time comes.
Okay. Right. Now I've got to see if everything is working from the technology side because, again, if you're not familiar with this game, this uses scan and play technology where we have QR codes on all of the cards and we scan them in and an app on our mobile device basically tells us what we need to know. Amberden, welcome this evening, and thank you for that resub. My goodness, 24 months, 2 whole years of subscribing. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I think our plan needs to be find as many clues as we can, so that way we have things to ask people about.
Yes, so you've got to remember when we have the option to search the scene, we've not got to do that. We forgot all about that last time. All right, I think I've got this set up, so let's go and
the
make
cards
sure.
on the table are a little fuzzy, just so you know. They're not quite in super focus.
Might not be able to do much about that.
Okay. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, you had it. No. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we good? All right.
I think it looks a little bit better. Yeah, that looks a lot better.
Let's see if this works. Aha! There we go. All right. So we are going to be playing the first scenario, which is captured in the frame. And let's read this out. A young lady from a good family goes missing. As you help the worried parents track her whereabouts, you discover disturbing secrets from the past. Meanwhile, tragedy strikes on a busy Parisian street, and you begin to wonder if the two cases have something in common. So that is the scenario overview. Let's play. Newspaper office, day 1, 7 a.m. It's early in the morning and you wake well rested after a full night of sleep. This is not a situation you're accustomed to, or in fact fond of. Spending all night in bed simply means you have no interesting case to work on. As you enter the office... Oh, here we go. I'm going to be doing this all night, aren't I? As you enter the office of Les Nouvelles de Paris, you greet your colleague Charlotte, who's already diligently at work on crosswords and riddles for the next issue. You pass your own desk and go straight to the editor-in-chief's room. Hopefully, your employer, Jonas J. Jacquemart, has something more interesting than your last assignment, a railway accident that you wrote 2 columns on. All right. So we have been introduced to 2 characters. We go through the character deck, and it was number 1 and 2.
Yeah, I've never taken any French classes in my life, so I'm not going to know how to read stuff, just so you know.
You just give it the best go, just like I am. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So we have Charlotte, who is working on crosswords and puzzles. And what we'll do is we'll place Charlotte just here in the newspaper office, which is our sort of home base, so to speak. And then we have Jacques, who was the editor. So we'll place him just there. And since we've gone to talk to the editor, we might as well scan him and find out what case we might have, yeah? So, again, if people are not familiar, we have our mobile device. We basically just come along and we scan the QR code. In fact, we'll just bring that up. And there we go. Okay. So it's Jonas. Sorry, I called him. His surname's Jack. There we go. Jonas, gotta remember that. It's J. Jonah, isn't it? Hello, Victor. What a dull day. Nothing happens in this city. The only lead I have for you is the Senator Lafitte called the office. He wanted us to publish a missing persons notice. You've got to remember character 10 for me. His daughter, Chloe, left home yesterday morning and no one has seen her since. It's not really a story for our newspaper, but nothing else has happened all week. Just go to his house and ask about the situation. So that was location D. So
10-5.
It was 5. What was the other?
10, 5, and D.
10, 5, and D. All right. So we're going to move these cards out of the way, giving us some room. We have the house. It was 10 and 5. So this is Chloe. So Chloe's missing. So we're going to put Chloe just down here because
Just throw the card somewhere. We'll find it later. She's missing.
Exactly. And no. Here is the senator. So we know that the senator is in the house. So we'll put him just there. All right. So we have the choice, of course, that we could go and straight to the house, talk to the senator immediately, or we could maybe ask our editor more about the senator. Maybe he knows something. Maybe he knows something about Chloe. We could also ask Charlotte about the puzzles. What should we do?
Search.
Well, if we
can search.
We can't search at the moment. We'd have to go to the house first. We'd have to introduce
So which
ourselves.
one are we? Are we the guy or the girl down there?
We're neither, remember? Those are our contacts. So
yeah, she's like our co-worker and he's our boss.
Yes. So
Okay.
Charlotte in the newspaper office, she works on puzzles. So if we encounter a puzzle, we could probably ask her for some help.
So we don't necessarily need her right now then.
No, not necessarily.
And then we probably don't need him because our mission is already to just go try to find this girl.
So shall we do that? Shall we just say goodbye to the editor and go straight to
I
the,
guess so.
the mansion? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So we basically just say goodbye to him. All right. And then what we do then is we scan the new location. All right. There we go. You've seen a few luxurious mansions in your time, but this one is extremely impressive. The door opens at your knock and you are introduced yourself to the butler, who leads you to a cozy sitting room. Senator Arthur Lafitte and his wife, Martha, are seated here. They look up as you are escorted into the room. So we need to have character 11. Yeah. And so here is the wife. So we'll put her just there. The artwork on these cards are absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. Right. Who do we want to talk to first? I suppose we should.
Or can we search?
Well, we can't search at the moment. We need to obviously talk to somebody, and we've been sort of requested, I guess, by the senator. Is it makes sense to talk to the senator first?
No, I guess so. Fine.
Go on then. All right, let's go.
Yes, if we have to.
Let's talk to the senator. Oh, a journalist. Sorry, young man, this is neither the time nor the place to discuss politics. If you'd like to interview me about the new legislation, we'd better arrange a meeting in my office. Oh, maybe you were right then. He doesn't want to talk at this moment.
All right, let's talk to her.
But hang on a second, hang on. Because we are engaged with him, how about we scan his daughter, and maybe he'll talk to her about her, yeah? So if we do that... Here we go then. Oh, so that's why you're here. Yes, our daughter Chloe has disappeared. The police are looking for her, but we'll use any help we can get. Actually, your talent for solving criminal cases is well known in the city. Come with me and I'll show you my daughter's room. Maybe you'll uncover something useful there.
Yeah, let's go search.
All right, so we can search the scene. So we click on the button. Right. So this is where I need to do this right. Let's put that there. There we go. Okay.
All right, chat. You guys gotta help me out.
So I've got the device. I will try and spin it round. Remember, guys, you need to be looking for all the points of interest. And then once we finish, we will go through the list. So here we go. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Look at this.
Okay, so... pictures. Yep.
Yeah.
Furniture.
Yeah.
Art. Instruments. Are there any footprints or anything?
Footprints?
Yeah, I'm just seeing if there's any traces of, like, footprints or anything. What's in the mirror?
What's in the mirror? Well, it'll be behind, whatever's behind us.
And maybe a purse.
Okay. Do we think we've seen everything, or do we want to spend more time searching? Remember, we're always against a ticking clock, our deadline.
I think, between me and Chad, I think we have some things.
Okay, so let's click on that.
We'll do our yes, no, maybes.
Yep, absolutely. So, we then bring out the item deck, which is basically a whole list of words. And hopefully we're going to find things that are relevant to the scene, and then we can scan those and maybe we'll find clues. So I'm going to go through these at a fair pace, and you guys shout out what you think's relevant. So, food.
No.
Papers.
Yes.
Footprints and traces.
Maybe?
Okay. Vehicles. No.
No.
Blood and organs.
No.
No. Liquids.
I didn't see any liquids, did you?
Not really, no. Bottles.
I know there was like a vase and stuff, so I don't think that there were bottles.
No. Okay. Medicine and drugs.
No.
Sports equipment.
No.
Decorative items.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say that. Jewelry.
No.
I didn't see any, yeah. Melee weapons. I don't think she had any of those. Furniture. She definitely had those.
Yes.
Firearms.
No.
Letters and messages.
Maybe. Yes.
Cords and restraining devices.
No.
She's not that type of lady. Keys and locks.
No.
No.
No, yes, maybe, because she had those boxes on the counter. Did they have key marks?
Yeah, we can put them there just in case. Oh, but Amberden's saying no keys. Headwear.
No.
No. Photos and cameras. There's definitely a photo.
Yes.
Tableware. So I think that's like kitchen utensils, isn't it?
Tableware and stuff.
No. Paintings and drawings. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, in fact, actually, tableware is probably plates because we then have kitchen utensils. Doors and windows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Books and magazines.
No.
No. Writing tools and materials.
No.
No. Bedding.
Maybe.
I think, yeah, maybe so. Clothes.
Yeah. Yes.
Animals. I didn't see any animals.
No.
Tools.
No.
Bags and purses.
Yes.
All right. Games and toys.
No.
Plants.
Yes.
Toiletries and hygiene.
No.
Flammable objects.
No.
No. Trash. I didn't see
No.
anything. Boxes and packages.
Maybe.
Maybe. Signs and symbols.
No.
And money.
No.
No. All right. So we've got quite a few to go through here. Remember, everything that we go through is a little bit of time. Roga's saying no boxes.
Okay.
So
handbag first. I agree.
Yeah, handbag first. Was that something that definitely jumped out?
It was at the very top. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Because you remember, you guys actually see more than I see. I'm concentrating trying to move the camera around. So, let's see. So, it is just a case of scanning the QR code. Ah, here we go then. A fashionable purse lies on the dressing table. Inside, among the usual contents of a lady's purse, you find a ticket. Number 9, for the newest attraction, motion pictures. The date printed on the ticket states the projection took place 2 days ago. So we have a clue, number 9. And let's just find that. There it is. And so
yeah, I'd look next at the boxes or the locks.
What we do is we place down our clues on the clue board here. All right, so bags and purses have been done. We'll move that out of the way. So what do you want to look for next?
This is in the keys and locks.
Keys and locks.
Because it looked like she had like some music boxes or something like that around there.
All right, let's take a look. Nope, there is nothing of interest in that category. Next.
Okay, what about the boxes?
Boxes and packaging, okay.
And then next I say flowers. Because who gave her the flowers?
a very pretty box made of exotic wood. It is empty. So we have found a clue. We'll put that up there. All right, next, you said flowers, plants, yeah, all right. You spot a bouquet of flowers with a note saying, "With love, Hippolyta." Hippolyta. There you go.
I
Got
like
that one right.
Hippolyta better.
Hippolyta. I'm going to go with Hippolyta. So we have found a bouquet of flowers.
From Hippolyta.
From Hippolyta.
From Hippolyta. Yeah, I like Hippolyta.
Hippolyta. Who's friends to Siobhan.
Next, let's do the doors and windows.
Doors and windows. All right. Scan that one. Nothing of interest.
Furniture.
Furniture. I'm surprised you're not going for all the photos. In the photo frame.
Oh yeah, the photos.
Furniture. The room is furnished with beautiful and rather expensive-looking pieces. Pride of place in the center of the room has been given to an impressive grand piano. So we have a piano. Photos, yeah? Because was there a picture of maybe
yeah,
a
photos
love
and
interest?
letters next. Yeah.
Here we go. Let's bring this one up. A framed photo of a young man rests on the table. It appears to have been cut from a newspaper. Tucked behind the frame, you find an obituary from 1894. It says the deceased man's name was Samuel Ang. Ang, yeah. And that he died tragically at a young age. So we have a clue. Now, what did you catch the name? The number?
Ang?
What number was that? There was a number.
29, I think, or something.
Let's just quickly go into the history, because if you skip past and you don't see something, it was 23.
That was close.
You were close. So we have number 23.
If you close off the top of the 3, it makes it look like a 9. So I was closer there.
So this is the gentleman that unfortunately is deceased. So we'll put him there because, well, we shouldn't find him anytime soon. But you never know. Right.
Up with the clues. It told you to put him up there too in the graphic.
It was the photos. So the photos went up there, but that refers to him there.
What about letters?
Letters? Okay. Letters and messages. So let's scan that. So there is a small card attached to the bouquet of flowers. We've already got the 32. So that wasn't anything, but it was referring to the flowers.
He's not really dead. They ran off together. We win.
You never know. Okay, what's next? You got papers, decorative items, footprints and traces, bedding, clothes, paintings and drawings. Clothes. Nothing of interest.
Okay. Bedding.
All right.
Anything y'all want to see, chat?
An ornate single bed. You find nothing interesting on or under it. Nothing interesting happened here. All right. Anything else?
What's left?
Papers, decorative items, footprints and traces, paintings and drawings.
Do the paintings and drawings.
Okay. Yeah.
She had some art going on.
Here we go then. There's nothing unusual about the painting on the wall. The photo, number 19, which we've already done, look on the table, however, looks intriguing. So yes, it just links us round to the photo. So you've got papers, decorative items, footprints and traces.
Do we want to do papers, seeing as of how the other notes didn't lead us anywhere?
This is it. Remember, everything we scan is using up our time. It's now 8:25.
So it's papers, traces, and then what was the other one?
Decorative items.
Do we want to do the decorative items, or do we want to just happen to see if there's any footprints?
It's your call.
What would you like to do?
No, I'm going with you. You decide what you want to do at this early stage that will determine everything going forward.
I know. What?
No pressure.
Decorative items go.
Okay, decorative items go. Nothing of interest.
Okay.
Are we leaving it?
Do we check for... I feel like it's just going to tell us that there is no traces of
I didn't really see anything, but we could always give it a go. Should we just do that one last one?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, nothing there. And so we're not going to bother with papers because that one we definitely know is probably...
Hippolyta.
Hippolyta.
That's who gave her the flowers.
It did. It was Hippolyta.
Sorry, everyone.
Bless you. Is the pollen affecting you, yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a tiny sneeze, but it was not.
All right. So we have some clues. We have the exotic box. We have the bouquet of flowers. We have a wonderful piano. We have a photograph from a newspaper cutting. We also have a movie ticket for an attendance 2 days ago. What do we want to do now? Roger's saying move on and talk with someone. So we can talk...
The mom!
We can talk to the mum, or we could ask the senator about his daughter. Maybe he knows something to start things off. That's what we should be doing, shouldn't we?
Yeah, let's ask him, because he's the one that just showed us the room.
Exactly. All right, so let's talk to him. So we scan him there. So he's asking, did we find anything about Chloe? Well, let's actually just directly ask him about Chloe. And he's basically saying, where could she be? I can't remember the last time I was this worried. So he's not giving up any more information. Is it worth asking him about
Hippolyta? Yeah.
About Hippolyta? Well, okay, so we would scan the plant in that case then, wouldn't
And the movie ticket.
All right.
We could also scan the boy.
Oh, here we go. Those, are we just going to call her Hippolyta?
Yeah.
Those are from Hippolyta, Chloe's fiance.
Well, that makes me think his name is not Hippolyta.
It's definitely not Hippolyta. Yeah, or Hippolyta. Hippolyte?
Hippolyte?
Yeah.
Can we
Chloe's
just call him
fiancé.
Hippo?
Hippo. He's a doctor at St. Paul's Clinic.
Oh.
So we have a clinic to
4,
put
5B.
down.
Oh, we already have 5, so 4 and B.
So we need B. So we put the clinic. We're going to put the clinic up here. We will be able to refer to it. And we got 5, but we need 4 now, don't we? So this is the fiancé.
Who's at the hospital?
Who's at the hospital? He's a rather debonair looking man. There we go. He can go just there. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So what else? We were going to ask him about the movie ticket, yeah?
Ticket.
Yeah, so let's do that. Oh, those ridiculous moving pictures. It's all just a trick. I prefer real art.
Thanks,
all right.
Dad. You're real helpful.
Nice.
Let's ask about the dead dude.
The dead dude. All right. So, should we do this one first? Let's see what it says here. Isn't that an obituary from your newspaper? The press relished that story. Piano teacher robs employer, shot fleeing police. The fact that prominent city figures like de Clairefontaine and myself were involved only made it more appealing to those despicable hacks. Though, of course, I mean no offence to you, young man. So, Clairefontaine, de Clairefontaine, number 7. We have another...
And 23.
23?
23 was on the first page. 7 was on the second page. I put the notes in the comments.
Oh, okay. Good. 23. Right, 23, yes, it's him. So we already know him. But we now have this gentleman.
So he was a piano teacher?
No, he's the piano teacher. Number 23 is the piano teacher. But this is a prominent...
Yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Yeah, but he is a prominent city figure like the senator. You can tell by his beard. All right. Rogue is saying, who did she go to the movies with? Oh, no idea. We don't know that just yet. So...
let's ask the mom.
Should we talk to the mum? Yeah, so we say goodbye to him. And we scan, because the mum always knows a little bit more, doesn't she?
Right, yeah.
Well, this is over to you now. You can do some
That's
reading.
Right. I forgot about that. Hold on, my face is still messed up from the surprise sneeze. I thought it was going to be little. It wasn't. I sneezed all over my headset.
Oh, nice.
I just hope Chloe is safe. Let us know if you learn anything about her whereabouts.
So, what are we going? The movie ticket. All right. Yeah. So let's scan that. There you go.
2 days ago, Chloe and her fiance Hippo and their friend Angel.
Yeah. Angeli. Let's go with that.
And their friend Angeli all went to see a screening of those famous moving pictures made by the Lumiere brothers. She came home very agitated and didn't want to talk to anybody. Maybe they had a fight.
All right, so we have...
ask her about the dead piano teacher.
Angeli, yeah, all right.
And ask her about Angeli.
Angeli, let's scan him as opposed to the clipping. There we go. Oh, here we go.
Would you follow me to the kitchen for some tea? Okay, yeah.
Monsieur.
You.
Monsieur. Mr.
Monsieur.
Monsieur.
Lavel. Okay. She glances at her husband and starts talking only after you both left his sight. Ooh. Oh, you ready for cards? No, okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Samuel was the piano teacher my husband hired for Chloe a few years ago. He was a frequent visitor in her house, talented, handsome, charismatic. He became Chloe's first true love. Dun dun dun! I knew about their affair, but they had to keep it secret from Arthur. Number 10. As they knew he would never accept it. He thought our daughter deserved much better. Oh, the dad's number 10. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
The real tragedy is that after a few months, Samuel was caught stealing from us. He was arrested and shot while trying to escape. Oh. That escalated real quick.
Yeah, didn't it?
I was visiting my family outside of Paris when it happened, so you must ask Arthur about the details. Chloe was devastated by his death. She blamed her father for it. It took her a few years to recover, but I don't think she ever forgave Arthur. Oh, now we can re-ask him because now we know stuff.
Yeah. Remember, we only asked him about the the image. So do we want to ask the mum about anybody else? What about the fiance? And yeah, okay, let's do that.
Yeah. Ask her about those two characters.
All right, here we go.
Angeli is Chloe's best friend. They've known each other since childhood. But recently, I haven't been able to shake the feeling that something is going very wrong between them. You can find her at St. Paul's Clinic, where she's a receptionist. Okay, so we move her.
Move her, yeah. So she is at the clinic with...
Ask about that fiance.
Chloe's fiance. There's something going on here. Definitely going on. All right, next, what do we want to ask?
Ask about the fiance, and then we'll ask about the weird white guy at the bottom there.
So we're going
to the gray hair.
Okay, so we're going to ask about the fiance. There we go. Uh-huh. All right, here we go.
Bo is Chloe's fiance. He is a decent young man and desperately in love with her. I wish she seemed as fond of him. He works as a doctor at the clinic.
Right.
So maybe the piano teacher wasn't making enough for the family to be happy, and so they're like, oh, let's pretend he's stealing, and then they shoot him, so she has to marry somebody else.
Maybe so. Maybe so. All right. Next. So what do we want to do? Are we going to go back to the senator?
Can we ask about the white-haired guy?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's
because she seems to be talking.
All right, here we go then.
We didn't even ask her about her daughter, did we?
Oh, we haven't yet. No, you're quite right. We're asking about everybody but her daughter.
He used to be friends with Arthur, but I never liked him. To me, he always seemed insincere. I'm actually glad we don't see him anymore. Ooh.
So maybe a bit of falling out here. Okay, let's ask her about her own daughter then.
Yes, let's.
Oh, okay. And we get literally one line.
Okay. All right, then. Oh, I'm so worried about her. Oh, okay.
So, do we want to go back over to the senator? Because we can now ask the senator about the piano teacher. We can ask him about
and about his friend.
The Colonel Sanders. And then what we can do is we can move over to the clinic, can't we? Does that sound good? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we say goodbye to the mum. We go back to the dad. And
I think we should ask him kind of about... Sorry, all of the boys.
All of the boys. All right, well, here we go then. That's a sad and somewhat embarrassing story. A few years ago, we sought out a piano teacher for Chloe. My friend Gustav recommended his relative Samuel. Oh, this is Gustav, and this was his relative. These are connected. Let's put those there so we know that they're connected. I hired him, and Chloe grew rather fond of the boy. He often stayed for dinner after lessons. This arrangement lasted for a few months. Then, however, it turned out that the scoundrel was stealing antiques from my collection. It was mostly jewellery and books, including a very precious Medieval Chronicle. All that time, he was just carrying them out one by one. When I caught him red-handed, I called the police. Can you make a note of number 8? Oh, we got lots of things going on here. Actually, let's get number 8 out. So put number 8 there.
We already have, so it's just 22. Okay.
Okay, Constable Bonnell arrived at our house. There's number 22. There it is. And put him into handcuffs. They took him to the police station. Sadly, they never reached it. Samuel tried to escape, and the constable had to shoot him. That was about 6 years ago. It was unfortunate and unnecessary. I also never retrieved any of my stolen property. The whole thing spoiled my relationship with Gustav. He was the one who recommended Samuel's services. In a way, I guess we both blamed one another for what happened. Right, okay.
What about the book that was stolen?
So we found a clue, the Medieval Chronicle. There it is.
Yeah. Let's have him tell us about that.
Do you know what? I'm just going to sort of theorize for a second here. I bet that book is related to a scenario in the previous game. We're talking about medieval. Remember, the previous game was 1400. I bet this is a little Easter egg for if you've played the previous game. That's got some relevance. That's quite cool. I like that. If it's the case, but I think it might be. All right. So let's see. We've got the constable. So we'll put the constable. We're running out. We're going to put the constable over here. Okay. So what we're going to do now? Are we going to ask him about Gustav, or are we going to ask him about the book?
About the book.
About the book. All right. There we go. That's a very precious chronicle from the late 14th century. It describes the history of the Clairefontaine family. A very prominent household in medieval Paris. It was the pride of my collection before Samuel stole it from me 6 years ago. After his death, nobody could figure out what happened to it.
All right, so maybe we should ask about the chancellor or the police officer then, because maybe he has it.
Do we do Gustav first? But I think actually, do we need to? Because we're kind of going to know that they just fell out. We already kind of have his info because we know that he recommended Sam as the piano teacher for Chloe. So probably we don't need to.
So does that mean maybe he was in cahoots with him to steal the book?
Oh, hang on. So he had the book, but it's his family that the book refers to. Yeah? So he would
Gustav's family?
Yes, because that's his
so he'd
surname.
Want that book.
He'd won the book, and if he's a relative, then that's why maybe he stole it. Maybe
They're working together.
Maybe his family stole the book hundreds of years ago. This is already so okay. Interesting. Lots of theorizing here. This is good. Shall we ask the senator about the police officer? Is that what we want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's scan. All right. Here we go. Monsieur Bonnel was the constable sent to my house 6 years ago to arrest Samuel. When the boy tried to escape by running along the bridge, the constable shot him. He did what he had to do. I was told Samuel fell into the river, wounded and handcuffed. So there was no chance to save him. I don't think I've spoken to Constable Bonnel since the incident. Hang on a second.
Supposedly he fell in the river and washed away dead? Like I said, he is not dead. He came back to take his lady.
Hang on a second. If you don't find a body, yeah. Oh, okay.
If you don't find a body, then they are not 100% dead.
That's it.
Schrodinger's cat.
I've read enough comic books. Unless you see a body, they're not dead. They can always come back. Okay, so do we have we questioned enough now with the mother and father?
Yep, go ahead, let's solve it. No.
Well, that good, yeah? Could you imagine?
Remember this theory. You remember this theory because this is a very good theory. And when the time comes, just remember this. Yeah.
No. I'm totally on board with it. I think that we're actually doing. We've played enough of these now that actually.
So now we just need to figure out what is the best questioning map to do to get to this answer that we have created.
Well. Shall we now go to the hospital to go and talk to the fiance and the friend? That probably makes sense, doesn't it? So we say goodbye. Oh, an event. So This is where the app tells us that something has happened. A messenger from the newspaper approaches you. I was told I could find you here, Victor. The boss wants you in the office as soon as possible. He's got an important information for you. After saying this, the boy doffs his cap and runs off.
Guess we're going to the office.
All right, so, yes, well, there we go. So we just scan the office.
Boop, boop, boop. Back at the office.
Most of your colleagues seem to live in the office. Charlotte has barely changed position at the desk since you were last here. JJ is busy in his room. So we will talk to the editor. Good news, Victor. We've hit upon a more worthwhile job that's chasing some spoiled rich girl who's run away from home. Your uncle, the commissioner, just called. He wanted me to pass on a message. Someone has been shot on the main street. Go there and find a good story for tomorrow's front page. So we have number 3 and E.
And number 3 is our uncle.
Is our uncle.
Do we want to check in with the lady? Or is she just going to be like, you got any puzzles for me?
Yeah. So we're going to put... Well, so there's the uncle. This is the commissioner. We're going to put him just there, because he's kind of our helper. And we've got the main street. The main boulevard. So how about, let's put that just there. And I'm going to have to scooch
Is the
these
commissioner
up.
not there?
Don't know. If we find that that's where he is, we'll move him across. But at this moment, we don't know. But yeah, good point. So, we've been instructed...
I guess let's talk to her maybe real quick.
You want to talk to Charlotte?
Or do you think it's just going to be like I suggested, or I guessed, or she's going to be like, do you have a puzzle to do?
Yeah. I mean, it's telling us to go to the street for the story there. And remember that the game does have a sort of an idea of time. It's now 10 o'clock in the morning. So if we take too long, we may miss events. So I think we do need to just go to the street straight away. Yeah, let's just
hop on over there.
Yeah, all right. So we scan. All right, here we go. In the middle of the street near a butcher shop lies a body covered with a blanket. Your uncle, the commissioner Victor Lavel, is standing nearby, accompanied by another uniformed policeman and a tall, well-built man. So, here we go.
Oh, 22. Put him over there.
And 22 goes over there, so we have our interesting...
And 18.
But 18. Who is 18?
Hold on, while you're finding that card, I'll be right back.
Okay, well, there's 18. We'll place him just there. So, guys, are you enjoying the case so far? Do you have any suspicions? Do you think that you can solve it already? What do you think has been going on? The artwork in this game is absolutely gorgeous. It's so wonderful. They do an amazing job with these games. They really do.
I'm here.
You're back. Okay, so we...
Yeah, sorry.
So we have...
We're an hour in. Everybody drink your water.
So we have our uncle, the commissioner. We have the policeman from the incident 6 years ago. We have this gentleman that we do not know who he is. I think it probably makes sense that we talk to our uncle straight away, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so we scan...
Because then we can also ask him about all these other people in the book and everything else.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He's the man who has the answers. We hope. Here we go then. So this is Norbert Lavel. Victor, I'm glad you came. I could use your help with this murder case. You're such a smart young man. You remind me so much of your father. May he rest in peace. He was a brilliant investigator, the best policeman in the city. Have a look at this man. Uncle Norbert lifts the cloth, revealing the deceased man's face. Number 19. Oh, let's get the dead man. Let's see. Gosh, we've got an entire cast of characters here, haven't we? So, look at this young chap who's sadly deceased now. So we'll put him just there.
You gotta turn him ever so slightly like he's tapped mana.
So his name
I think
is...
I'm funny, sorry.
His name is Robert Peltier, and he worked in a photo shop near Les Halles, which is J, location J. J, where's J? There's J. We're going to put J just down there.
He's tapped. That's how you know he's dead.
At least that's what the witness told us. So 18 is the witness.
Is their witness.
Is our witness, yes. We searched the victim's pockets and found this photo. We have a clue. Number 3.
Ooh.
Oh. What do we find? And
is that from the puzzle deck?
No.
Oh.
But it's some cogs. Interesting. The plot thickens. And an advertisement card for an auction house near the metro station. Oh, we're getting all the locations now. They're just piling them all out for me now. So we have the metro.
You know what goes to auction houses?
Oh,
old
expensive
books.
Old books, expensive items. Oh, here we go. Maybe you can check it. I'm really short-staffed right now. As you know, I recently asked the prefecture for additional manpower, right? And they refused again. How am I supposed to fight crime in this city with just myself and Constable Bonnell?
Darn games, they're poor police forces.
two police officers in the entire city of Paris. And guess what? The top priority for the police right now, finding the senator's daughter. Apparently. While the streets are crowded with thieves and thugs and anarchists, not to mention bandits like de Clairefontaine. Oh. So Colonel Sanders, our uncle, thinks he's a bit of a bandit. Why is that?
He's shady.
Yeah, okay. So. Shall we... We've got to basically ask Uncle lots of questions here, don't we?
Ask him about the book.
Ask him about the book. Let's just jump straight to the book. Okay.
And then ask him about the piano boy.
Okay. It seems this book is quite valuable. If you manage to find it, it would make a good story for your newspaper, wouldn't it? So that's as good as it gets with him.
Piano boy.
Piano boy. All right. Poor man. At least his death was quick and relatively painless.
Him?
Just one clean shot right into his heart.
The dead piano teacher.
Dead piano teacher, all right.
I mean, I guess it's good that we know that guy's dead, but the piano boy is him.
He's not... Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes. You see, because he's a boy, he's a man. You confused me. So, Samuel Ang. This person has been dead since 1894. His bones probably still lie at the bottom of the Seine River. You can ask Constable Bonnell about it. He was the one who had to pull the trigger.
Let's ask him about the constable and if he's super trustworthy.
I think, considering that's the only other policeman in the entire city, I think he must trust him. Oh, here we go. Constable Bonnell. We rarely work together, but he's an experienced policeman. I'm glad he volunteered to help me with this case.
You don't have anybody else.
Exactly. Yes.
Maybe ask him about the doctor?
Okay. Doctor. Isn't he a doctor at St. Paul's Clinic? Yes, he is.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be much help.
No, let's ask him about Colonel Sanders.
Okay.
I'm going to keep on saying that until the joke sticks. Oh, yes. Gustave de Clairefontaine. I dream of bringing that scoundrel to justice. Everybody knows he's been involved in extortion, illegal arms trading, bribery, and other felonious activities, perhaps even murder. We've never been able to prove his direct involvement. He has money and powerful friends among the politicians and businessmen. He thinks he's untouchable, but I swore to bring him down. Over the years, I've gathered information about all the real estate he owns. Here, take this map. Oh.
We'll get 6, 5, and 6.
Oh, hang on. Yeah. Oh. Did we miss something before? Hang on a second. So, this is the puzzle cards. I'm going to have to check. I think this might have been a puzzle card. So, we look through the deck.
I asked if it was a puzzle card.
Did you? Yeah, I think you're right. So we got 5.
Had a question mark.
And 6. So we'll put those to one side.
So pull that one out. Well, what number was the cogs? And pull out the proper number card.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna put that back, and we're gonna double check that in a second. We'll put those cards just there. I've marked 5 of de Clairefontaine's apartments. I'm sure we could find incriminating evidence at least one of them. We can't get a search warrant unless we have evidence suggesting the presence of something suspicious in one of those apartments. If you happen to find something, please let me know immediately. A puzzle with a map? That's definitely your kind of thing. Once you find something to justify issuing a search warrant for one of the apartments, talk to your uncle about the map to activate the puzzle interface. So we didn't have it.
I think whatever the cogs were, I think it needs to be a puzzle piece because it had a question mark next to it.
Okay, let me go. So this is it. We can go back into the history and just double check. So, because it wasn't too long ago when we spoke to...
Anything with question marks.
Anything with question marks, yes. You're right. We found this photo. It was number 3, yes. So it wasn't cogs, my mistake. I think that's the only question marks we've seen, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have now 2. We have 2 puzzles. So let's get.
We have 3, right? Because the cog piece, whatever that number was.
It's number 3. So let me just. So we can take a look at this. All right. So let me just click on that. Right. Before we disappear, do we want to use him to talk about anything else? So we've got these 2. We got this puzzle here, those 2 there, and this puzzle was in his pocket, the dead boy's pocket. We'll take a look at those in a second, but before we do, is there anything else that we want to ask our uncle about?
Did we ask him about the senator?
Okay, yes, let's do that. Because maybe we find that the senator is not particularly an upstanding gentleman as he claims to be. Your keen senses have spotted something here. So here we go. Oh, don't get me started on this man. He thinks the city police are at his disposal and that we have nothing more important to do but search for his daughter. Oh, okay, it's not as big as I thought it was. He's just a grumpy policeman who has to go and do his job. All right. Anything else? Maybe we take a quick segue and we take a look at these puzzles.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah? Okay. So we're still interacting with him, but we're just going to pause for a second. What do we want to look at? Do we want to look at the map, or do we want to look at what was in this young boy's pocket?
Let's look at what's in his pocket first.
Let's look in his pocket. All right. So, let's pick this up. Okay. Now, I've got to bring this up to the camera and hopefully get it at the right angle.
Lapet and circles.
Can you see that?
Yeah, now it's clearer. Okay, so do we scan it?
Well, we could scan it. Do we know what it is? I don't know.
Maybe it'll go with the maps. Maybe we should take a look at the maps.
Do you want to take? Well, yeah, okay. So let's put that over here, and let's take a look at card 5. I think. Oh, actually, no. These go together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I bring this up. I'm afraid that the light does kind of reflect a little bit with the cards, but hopefully you can see something.
Hold up the other card with it.
Do this, monkey, do that! I think I might have to hold this card up like that. Maybe. Or maybe it's this way. That's possibly. What do we think?
2 to 4 to 3. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of thinking from. But there's nothing. We're seeing. I suppose that 1. There's potentially other locations there, isn't there? So 2, 4, and 3. All right. So we got a map of Paris with these locations of the. I'm going to put that there.
2, 4, 3. Okay.
2, 4, 3. Is that what you're thinking? Okay. So, in order to go into the actual puzzle sort of interface, I believe that we have to be talking to our uncle, and we basically then scan the actual map.
Okay.
Shall we do that? Is that clear? Yeah, it looks like clear. Okay. So, if I scan this, let's see what happens there. So we're asking our uncle about the photograph. Let's see what he has to say. It looks like a photograph of a drawing. Why would anyone carry a photograph of a drawing instead of the actual drawing? That's the kind of mystery you like, isn't it? Well, it is, Uncle. Let's go and scan the map then. All right, let's look at the map. Do you have any proof that would justify searching one of de Clairefontaine's apartments marked on the map? Do we have any proof? What do you think?
The thing that was found in his pocket, maybe?
So we're going to say yes to this. Which apartment should we search?
The one that we said first, which was the first one? 2?
Well, it went in an order, was it? 2, 4, 3.
Yeah.
So which do we search?
3.
I think, yes, because the arrow's sort of leading towards that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, let's give that a go. So, apartment 3. What proof or whose testimony do you have to support this conclusion? I think we're gonna scan the photograph. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it's enough to get us a search warrant. Keep looking.
Hmm.
All right. So, well, maybe there's something there, but we're doing this a little bit, maybe a little bit early. All right. Shall we then? We could talk to the witness. He saw everything. So maybe we need to talk to him. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So say goodbye to our uncle. Let's talk to the witness. And this is an outrage. People are being killed on the street and nobody cares. I was the only one who tried to do anything. Says, is that Rene Besson? So shall we ask him about the young lad?
Yeah.
Paul Robert.
Already witnessed. What do you know?
Oh, so he knew him by name. Paul Robert, I knew him a little. Oh. He worked in the photo shop near Les Halles. Today at 8 a.m., he came to my shop to ask if I could find a good quality gelatin for him to make a photo emulsion. Right after he left, I heard gunshots. When I ran outside, Robert was lying on the ground and a man was running away. I chased him and threw my cleaver at him. It hurt him pretty badly, but then he turned around and fired at me. I ducked and let him escape. What else was I supposed to do? Now I hope the police will catch that bastard. I didn't see his face clearly, but you should look for a man with a fresh wound on his arm. So we have a clue, number 15.
Yeah, so I guess stars are clues and question marks are puzzles.
Yes, yeah. So there we go. We have a man with a wound. All right, the wounded man. Shall we ask
wounded man.
anything else? Anything else?
Ask him about Colonel Sanders.
Okay. I've never met this person.
Okay. Does he know the piano teacher, though? Because maybe he runs in shady groups.
Okay, let's find out. I do not know who that is.
Okay. Do we want to ask him about the missing girl?
I don't think he knows. I think this is he just knows Robert.
Okay.
I think that this is a separate sort of line of investigation, but I think that we may find some connection somewhere. So we have two options here, don't we? We have going to talk to the fiance and the best friend, which may give us some idea as to why Chloe is missing. And then we have young Robert, who has been tragically shot and killed.
Murdered, yeah.
Murdered, who's worked at this location here, so we could come here. Oh,
Moida.
And then we have the metro, didn't we, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Where I think the colonel is in this location.
Yeah, let's go talk to the best friend and the doctor, maybe.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the clinic. All right, here we go.
Maybe the doctor will know the dead kid. Who knows?
Who knows? The waiting room of St. Paul's Clinic is full of patients at all hours of the day and night. A receptionist sits behind a white counter at one end of the room. Through the open door, you see a consulting room where the doctor sits at his desk and browses through documents. So we have our two characters. Who do we want to talk to first? The doctor or the assistant, the receptionist?
Receptionist, because it's her friend.
Yeah, okay. Away you go.
Hello? How can I help you?
Perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
That's what happened.
Okay. Okay. What are we going to ask?
Ask her about her friend.
How about a friend? All right, so he's going to ask about Chloe. Hello, hello. How can I help? Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Chloe is my best friend, and I really care about her. But I think her parents are overreacting. Why do they assume something happened to her? Do they really expect her to tell them everything? She's 23, for God's sake. Isn't she allowed to have her own life? I think she had another fight with her father. They quarrel all the time. I don't know who this person is.
she's quite unique.
Or maybe it was an argument with Dr. Rousseau. And things have been a little rough between them lately. I don't know why I emphasize that. Sorry. Whatever happened, I think she just needed some time alone and will be back soon. You're wasting your time. There's no front page story here. Ask her about the piano boy.
That's okay. Because, yes, the best friend is bound to know all about her relationships.
She would know about the movie ticket, too. And
Yes. Well, that's the next thing, isn't it?
Oh, yes, Samuel. I wish he was alive. Chloe was very much in love with him. Even now she's engaged to the doctor. She keeps Samuel's photo in her room. Poor Hippo, he deserves better.
Okay, are we on to the movie ticket?
Yeah. Two days ago, Chloe and the doctor and I went to see the motion pictures made by the Lumiere brothers with the cinematography of theirs. Cinematography. That.
The
moving pictures.
moving pictures.
We were having a grand time, and then all of a sudden, Chloe got extremely agitated during the arrival of a train at the station.
Yeah, that'll do.
After the projection, she ran to a member of staff and asked when it was filmed because she saw her ex-lover in the film.
Yes, exactly that. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Absolutely. Because remember, back then, it was a novelty just to see everyday life as a moving picture. So they've obviously captured some scene, and there's Sam with a book under his arm. All right, let's carry on.
It was apparently of great importance to her that it had been filmed in 1895.
A year after he'd been shot.
On the screen were just regular passengers and not actors.
Oh, there we go.
It turns out that Super Sarah and Monkeys with Fire had called this all along from the beginning.
You see,
she didn't want to tell us anything about it. In fact, she left to go home soon after, still very agitated.
Oh, you see.
Hi, Monkey.
Yeah, high five, because we know what we're doing on this. Right.
I did. I even gave it a sound effect.
There we go. So. what do we want to do now?
Should we ask her about Colonel Sanders?
Yes.
Yeah. I think he had a mark and they did it, but he fell in love with one of the marks, you know. I never met him, but the doctor told me that he helped him financially during his medical studies. Ooh, uh-oh. It's strange that you ask about him now. I believe he called the doctor only this morning for a private medical consultation or something. Do you think that's important?
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know. He's only related to her dead but alive ex-boyfriend.
I like where you're going with the idea that Sam was like was put into the house because yeah. He the house is, you know, the book is the mark, wasn't it? So he was all set and ready to steal this book, but then fell in love. That's such a tragic.
Right, but he still had to do what the uncle or whatever he is was telling him to do.
Yeah. But now, why is the Colonel? Sorry. He's the was it Clairefontaine? Why is he connected with the Doctor? Because that's just really bad luck for poor Chloe, isn't it? That two of the men in her life both have shady dealings with this guy. So
well, he helped to pay for the what?
What? Maybe Robert has a photograph or knew something about where Sam was.
Yeah.
If he's all about photographs, we've just found out about a movie theater, you know. Yeah.
And Colonel Sanders helped Mustache McGee with doctor school and paying for that. So Dr. Faze owes him money. And so getting him in with the rich family, hello. He's like, now that my nephew's out of the picture, you can get in with the rich family and pay me back.
Yeah, and he has been trying to sort of get information out of Chloe because maybe Chloe obviously knows, but it's only just happened. It's only 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So he's actually been alive for 5 years.
But he's on the run.
Yeah. But Chloe's only just known about it for the past 2 days.
Yeah, because you just saw him in that moving picture and it's like, oh, my love.
Yeah. Okay. Keep it going. So what we're going to do now, are we actually going to talk to the Doctor? Oh, because we're still talking
let's talk to the Doctor.
And Angela. Let's talk to the Doctor. But we know more about him. We don't trust him. Here we go. A journalist in a medical clinic is never a good sign. How can I help you? We're just
about his girlfriend first.
Girlfriend first, yes, because that should be the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid something terrible might have happened to my fiancée. Leaving without telling anyone, it's not like her. I admit that she's been acting strangely of late, but she would never willingly cause much worry. So much worry.
Yeah, ask him about that movie ticket, and he'll probably say the same thing too, like, oh, she ran away.
The last time I saw Chloe before her disappearance, I went with her and Angeli to see the Lumiere brothers moving pictures. To tell you the truth, Chloe behaved quite unusually. When we were watching the arrival of a train at I'm not even going to say that.
The station.
At the station, she went very pale. Afterwards, she absolutely wanted to know when exactly the film was made. I don't know why it was so important to her. All right. Should we ask him about...
the dead boyfriend.
Dead boyfriend?
And then ask about... Or should we ask about the father first?
Well, we're asking about the dead boyfriend.
Okay.
You mean my fiancé's former lover? I never speak ill of a deceased. To be honest, I wish Chloe wouldn't mention him either. Oh, a bit of resentment.
Spoiler alert! He's probably not deceased, so you can speak ill of him all you want.
Yeah.
All right. Should we maybe ask about the father before Colonel Sanders, or let's just ask about... Yeah, let's ask about the father first.
Okay. how is dad-in-law? Chloe's father. We're not very close, but I believe he likes me well enough.
Okay, do we want to ask him about the friend or just go ahead and ask about Colonel?
Go for the Colonel. Let's just go
Let's
for it.
go for the Colonel. Let's go for that 2-piece.
Yeah. Gustave de Clairefontaine was friends with my late father. He supported me when I struggled to fund my time at university. I owe him a lot. Oh yes, how far will you go to pay this debt? We will find out. Anything else? Oh! We'll get ask the doctor about a guy coming on in with an injury. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ha! I believe that such a wound would require some medical treatment, but I'm certainly not the only doctor in the city. Unlike the police force, there are actually more medical professionals available. Why would you think I have anything to do with it? But you might have seen him.
Because you're the doctor?
Because you're the only doctor. But he's not. Do we want to ask him about the assistant? Maybe he's got the hots for her?
Yeah, let's ask.
Because, of course, he would tell us.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, diddling her back in the bookshelves. Yeah, like...
Angeline works in our clinic as a receptionist. She's been Chloe's best friend for many years. Actually, it was she who introduced us to one another. If I'm honest, she seems a bit uncomfortable with my engagement to her friend. Sometimes I wonder if she's jealous. Okay. All right. We got lots of information, but kind of just backing up things that we kind of already know or we've assumed, yeah? So
yeah. Where do we go?
Well, we do have these 2 other locations that we haven't visited.
Which one is the movie theater?
Oh, we don't know that. We know that Robert is here in the photo shop. I'm pretty sure that this metro
Let's go there.
I'm pretty sure the metro is connected to the Colonel.
Let's go there then.
Going to go here? All right, so we say goodbye to Hippolyte?
Hippo.
I guess it's the male version of Hippolyta. I'm assuming. I could be wrong. If anybody knows, just let us know. Right, let's go to the photo shop. Here we go. You arrive at a small photo shop located on the ground floor of a tenement house. Inside, an elderly man is busy drying fresh prints. So, character number 9. We're going to tell him that his grandson's dead. So, there he is. He can go just there. I guess we should just scan him and just find out who he is.
In a way.
All right. So this is Maurice Nord. Hello. How can I help you? Let's just tell him. Let's just point blank. Just say.
Yeah, just rip that Band-Aid right off.
Your son's dead. What? Robert is dead? What happened?
Oh,
My
no.
God! Robert was my apprentice. A very talented boy. He was like a son to me. Well, we were close. I thought he would inherit my shop one day, and now he's dead? I often warned him that working for de Clairefontaine would end in disaster for him sooner or later, but he never listened. I hope you'll find the murderer, whoever he is. When I arrived this morning, I found this photo, question mark number 4, on the table. Robert must have left it. Maybe it will help you. Okay. So... Roger. He's dead, Jim. So we got question mark number 4. We have another puzzle. Let's see. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see what
I see a book.
You see a book. And in the background, do you recognize the building?
Is that where he was moited?
No. But I think, unless chat, do you want to jump on in? Do you recognize the building in the background? But I think you're right on the book. Anybody from chat jumping on in? There we go, Baron. Yeah, Notre Dame. Yes, the famous cathedral in Paris.
On the map.
And and that's probably the River Seine down in the bottom there. So. Let's. Oh, look! Oh, but hang on. So we got the map. And there is Notre Dame. And then we have apartment 4 and apartment 3. So we've got to think from a vantage point, which apartment would we be in?
4.
Do you think so? I think it's 3. For the reason being...
It's right next to the bridge.
Exactly. The bridge is here, and there's another bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 is here, so we can see this bridge, and we can see the cathedral. So I believe that this is in apartment 3, yes.
So that might be for a search warrant.
Exactly. We'd have to go back to our uncle. But yes, it did. It still said, and in fact, actually, we said apartment 3, didn't we? Because maybe this is how it's been. The book has been moved from apartment to apartment.
Mm-hmm.
But we now have a piece of tangible evidence to say that's where the book is. So,
yes.
What do we want to do? Do we want to continue to ask Maurice additional things? Or do we believe that we should just go straight back to our uncle and say, hey, we know where the book is, Unc?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are we going back to our uncle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? All right. Goodbye to Maurice. Sorry to drop the bad news on you. We obviously need to improve our bedside manner somewhat. All right. So pretty much the crime scene is still there. The butcher has has closed his shop, and he's basically gone upstairs to his apartment. But we could talk to him if we wanted to. But let's talk to Uncle. And we will talk to him. I'm going to scan the map. And so we are saying it's going to be, well, let's put this on here. So we're going to go to apartment 3. And do we have some evidence? We do this time.
We do.
We have this one just here. Let's scan that. Aha. Here we go. You're right. It looks like the photo was taken at de Clairefontaine's apartment in St. Michael's. That's where the stolen book number 8 is. Now we can get a search warrant and go there. Come with me. You follow Uncle Norbert and Constable Bonnell to the prefecture. Prefecture? Yes, the boss. Where they draw up a search warrant. Then all three of you go to the apartment you identified, which is on G. It's located in a luxurious and prestigious building right next to the Seine River. Nobody answers the door, so Uncle Norbert makes use of a heavy crowbar he brought with him. You haven't seen him so happy or full of energy for a long time. You find no one upon entering the residence, so you may search the apartment freely. What was the name of the what was the number for the apartment? Did you catch it?
No.
No. we were too excited with things happening, weren't we?
Yeah.
It was G. It was G. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. But we are definitely running out of room. I'm going to have to put this. So there we have. We have the wonderful image. So we're going to put that. We're going to put it up here and hope that we don't have anything else. So we can search the scene.
Yes.
Are you ready, chat? You need to be looking out for
Put
all...
on your pay attention goggles.
This is it, yes. I think I'm going to pack these clues up. It hasn't told me to, but I'm just going to move them out of the way, just to give us a little bit of space. Those there. All right, here we go. We're going to search the scene. All right, so remember, everybody, you're looking for all the clues, anything that we might be of interest. I will look around the apartment as best as I can. Here we go.
Take notes, folks. Oh, there's a thing on the table. Oh, it's a pen and a paper. Okay. That's the puzzle. The plates are the puzzle. Oh, and there's a safe. There's plant. There's art. Oh,
Ooh.
snap.
Ooh, do we want to see more? Do we want to look again?
I don't know. Let's deal with stuff right now because the plates are very important. The plates are our puzzle.
All right, okay. So, oh yes. There's your plates. In fact, oh, maybe it should be this way. Oh, hang on, was it this way? Oh, okay. But let's see then. So we're gonna go through the list. Remember, shout out anything that you want to save. Lorna, I think you've already got quite a few things there. So here we go.
Yeah, Lorna's list looks pretty darn good to me.
All right. So footprints and traces.
I didn't really see anything.
Papers.
Yes.
Decorative items.
Maybe.
Paintings and drawings. There's definitely a painting.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think the paintings refers back to the previous game.
Yeah, we should because it had like a thing under it, so it might be important.
Yeah. Bedding.
No.
No. Clothes.
No.
No. Letters and messages.
Maybe.
Doors and windows.
Maybe.
Keys and locks.
There was like a cabinet, but I don't know. What do we think? What is your opinion on the keys and locks?
Remember, I'm mostly moving the camera around, so I don't really pick up much of the detail.
No.
No, okay. Bags and purses? No, I didn't see any of that.
No.
Money? No.
No.
Signs and symbols?
Maybe, because there's that little placard underneath the painting.
Trash?
No.
Flammable objects?
No.
Toiletries and hygiene? No.
No.
Games and toys. No, there's not much games and toys happening
No.
there. Tools. No. There wasn't any
No.
animals. Writing tools and materials. There was a pen.
Yes.
Wasn't there? Books and magazines.
No.
Kitchen utensils. No.
Yes.
of
No,
course-
it would have been
No. Well, hang on.
flatware.
Well, hang on. It's tableware.
Yeah,
So it's
tableware. Put
it's
that number one.
No, that's number one. Yes, that's there. Headwear.
No.
Cords and restraining devices.
No.
Firearms.
No.
Melee weapons.
No.
There was a shield. But was that a painting
okay.
but was it a physical shield or was it a
Like a coat of arms?
Yeah, coat of arms, yeah. I'm gonna put that there. Jewelry.
No.
Sports equipment.
No.
Medicine and drugs.
No.
Bottles.
No.
Liquids.
No.
Blood and organs.
They said coat of arms.
Decorative items. And so vehicles and
Instead
food.
of melee weapon. No.
Decorative items. Do we have...
Yes.
We took that one out, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, hit up that tableware.
Hang on a second. Keys and locks. You didn't put that one on one side. There's a bloody big safe.
Yeah, the safe.
Well,
Duh.
keys and locks.
I'm thinking of like tiny boxes.
Yeah. So we're going to start scanning these and seeing what we get, yeah? So I think
Yeah.
I totally agree. Tableware first and then safe second, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, tableware, here we go. A collection of china plates is displayed on the shelves. Interestingly, each plate is accompanied by a large plaque with a number. And it is a clue. All right, keys and locks. That's a large safe. You wonder what could be inside. Maybe a book. In order to find out, you need to know the 3-digit combination. So scan
I think we
this
know
card.
what it is.
Scan this card again if you want to give it a try.
Do it.
That goes up there, but we'll come to that later.
Oh, we're not going to scan it right now and try to put it in?
Do you want to give it a go?
Why not?
All right, well, let's do it then. Let's do it. So
Whatever the numbers were from before.
to open the safe, you need to enter a 3-digit combination. So let's bring this up so you can see.
What was it? 423 or something?
Hang on a second. If you don't know what the combination is, how are we going to get into it?
No, it was the what that little note, the puzzle note said.
The puzzle note.
Yeah, on the map.
But that was for the apartments, wasn't it?
Yeah, but still, it was the plates.
Well, hang on. So, because is it the plates or is it? So we thought it was 243.
Yeah,
Are we going to try that?
try it.
All right. Okay. Blade Mark saying 156. Where did you get that from? Let's go with was it 243? So 243. Let's see. That's not the right combination. The safe remains locked. It's the plates. There are 6 circles, but only 5 on that map. Okay. So, all right. Well, here we go then. So you're suggesting 156. Let's go with that. 156. Has chat managed to decipher the code? Let's see. Not the right combination. The safe remains locked.
Hold up the paper with the plate map on it.
Okay. Let's put that there. So, is it this one?
Yeah, so that's where he was getting the 156 from, but we're not able to relook at the actual picture of the plates, though.
Well, hang on a sec. No, we'd have to go back and look at the scene again. So we can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, let's look at the
Should we look at the other
plate.
items? Well, should we do the other items first?
Yeah, let's look at the other items. I guess that's fine.
Yeah. So. Oh, yes. Oh, blade mark. Yes, you've just noticed. So the photo is reversed.
So it would be 3, 4, 6. Try 3, 4, 6.
You want to try 3, 4, 6? Oh. Nice one, Roger. 3, 4, 6. Hey! Yes, that's the right combination, and you managed to open the safe.
Combined.
Inside, you find a collection of ancient and probably very valuable items. Among them, the Medieval Chronicle and an old dagger. So, number 12, with a heraldic lion depicted on the pommel. So we have a clue of the melee weapon. There we go. And the Medieval Chronicle. So, does that get upgraded up to there now? All right. Oh, well, look at this. We're doing so well. Do we want to continue to use the other items?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Maybe like the pen?
The pen? All right. Let's... The pen seems expensive. Apart from that, there's nothing interesting about it. So...
All right, maybe we should see screw it and talk to our uncle a bit.
Okay. So, talk to Unc. There's a lot to search here, but I'll check every inch of this apartment. Oh, very good. Shall we ask him about, then, the book and the dagger, yeah? Those are important things that we found. Congratulations, you found the book. Oh, okay. Is that as good as it gets? So
the dagger?
So you found the senator's toy. He'll be happy. So this was a dagger that had obviously been stolen. So those two items have been found and recovered. So the senator's going to be happy. But are we any wiser?
Can we scan the papers while we're there?
Papers? All right, let's have a look. Letters and messages, papers. All right, there we go. Let's do that. There's a newspaper, number 24, lying on the desk. So, did we catch number 24? Just find. So it was under books and magazines. So papers is no good, but books and magazines has something for us. Let's check that out. On the desk, you notice a newspaper. It's Le Petit Parisien, your largest competitor. In the margin of the front page, somebody has scribbled a note that looks like an agenda. The note on the newspaper margin reads... I'm going to bring this up on the screen so that you guys can see. Ask the girl a favor in exchange for letting her meet with Samuel. Solve the problem with the spying photographer. Call Dr. Rousseau from St. Paul's Clinic. Send Samuel back to the station. Yeah.
So this is definitely a Colonel Sanders' apartment.
Yes, it's his to-do list of nefarious criminal activities.
Can you screenshot this so when we have to solve, we have like this whole list?
No, you need to remember. You need to remember.
I can't remember this. Chat, y'all remember this.
Chat, remember. We'll be relying on you. In fact, we have just about 10 minutes for us to get all of our evidence to solve this case. So yes, whoever's in this apartment, which we do believe it is the Colonel, but maybe the Colonel doesn't get his hands dirty. All right. So we have a clue. We have the books and magazines. There we go. Done. Anything else? We got letters and messages, decorative items, paintings and drawings, signs and symbols. Check that out. Which one? Sorry.
Paintings.
Paintings. Yes, because we have a dignified noble in medieval garb gazes out at you from the portrait. The description beneath reads, Hubert de Clairefontaine, 1341-1406. So this is the distant relative of the Colonel from the previous game, I think. Anything else? I'm going to go signs and symbols because the coat of arms. A coat of arms with an impressive lion standing in rampart pose hangs on the wall. It's another clue. We're running out of space. We got decorative items, letters and messages, doors and windows. Do we want to do any of these? Or are we happy?
I think we're okay, unless you feel that there's any that we should chat. What do you think? I'm just kind of like, what do we do next?
Well, the only thing left for us to do is to come to the metro where maybe we can confront the Colonel.
Yeah, let's do that. Because I was going to say, we need to find him.
The Colonel knows about Samuel. So Samuel's clearly alive. Chloe is obviously
he also knows who killed
Samuel.
the photographer.
Yeah. So what did the... Well, here we go. So the photographer... Remember, the photographer is the one who's had all the photographs for the clues, knowing where the book was, being able to decipher the safe. So the photographer was actually quite important. Shall we then go to this location? Yeah? Let's do it as a quick... So... Go there. So this is the auction house, of course. This is the auction house. Let's see. You enter a large room full of antique furniture and ornate sculptures. The walls are barely visible behind framed paintings and shelves upon which books, china, and various knickknacks are displayed. The owner, number 30, approaches you with a smile. Ooh. I'm going to bring these characters down here because we know that they're not at this location, and
she had to bring him the dagger in order to see Samuel.
I think it's a lady.
No, I'm saying that the missing girl brought Colonel the dagger.
Oh, maybe so.
As the making a deal.
Well, let's see what this person has to say. Who is this person? This is Clementine Ferret. All right, and it's
welcome to Ferret's Antiques Auction House. If I might ask, are you interested in buying or selling? What are you buying? Oh, sorry.
It's not ferret, it's ferret.
Oh, okay.
Like, bouquet, not bucket.
Yeah. It's bouquet.
Bouquet. Lady of the house speaking. Okay.
Lady of the house.
So.
Dingle dangle over that book. Tell her we're interested in that book.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what she has to say. There we go.
You found it? How impressive. It's worth good money. But did you say you entered the apartment together with your uncle, the police commissioner? So the police know you have it? Oh, in that case, you should act honestly and return it to the rightful owner.
Ooh.
Well, who's the rightful owner?
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? Is that so? He was the physical owner of the book, but as far as the lineage of it, it
belongs to the other guy.
Yeah, who we're all saying that he's bad and nefarious and that, but actually he's the direct descendant.
Should we maybe ask her about photos and cameras? Might somebody be auctioning off a camera that has the stuff we need? I don't know. I know they're not like digital cameras, but
what about the dagger? Should be interesting in the dagger. Yeah. Let's talk about that first. There you go.
This is an authentic medieval dagger, very well preserved. The lion on the pommel is probably someone's coat of arms. Are you thinking of selling it? Could offer a fair price. See, he wanted that book and that dagger, and he was like, girl, if you give me that dagger, I'll let you see your boo. And she was like, oh my god, okay, I'll do it.
I love how you're able to translate 19th century courtships into modern into the modern tongue. Boo.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, no,
You thought he was dead, but he's not. Give me what I want, and I'll tell you where he is. Oh my god, I saw him in that moving magic picture thing.
Okay.
Well, this is it. So the plot does thicken, indeed. That there's definitely there's a rivalry here. This guy, because had all of the items, but he is the one who probably owns them or should own them for the fact of it's his family.
Go to the boat location, see if the colonel's over there.
This location.
Yeah, the one that we haven't visited yet.
No,
We've been everywhere else.
No, that's where we were. That's where the apartment is.
Oh, okay.
So in fact, our Unc, he should be up there now.
Okay, that's what confused me. Okay.
Yeah. So we're close to the time. Do you think we have enough information to be able to solve?
I mean, it's end of stream, and we done said it. At end of stream, we're pressing solve.
Right. So shall we go for it now? Because we've pretty much.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right.
Why not?
Why not, indeed. So I think we would go back to our newspaper because we're going to write up our story. And yes, here we go. Solve the case.
I mean, we may not know who actually murdered the kid at the docks, though, but
we don't know that fact.
Somebody was hired to kill him.
Oh, I've got a suspicion.
Okay.
I've got a suspicion. All right. So we're about to solve the case and end the game. Are we sure? Yes. Who killed...
All right, let's not rush.
So who killed Robert Peltier?
So what is your theory?
I think it's Sam.
You think he had the piano guy do it?
Yeah.
And not the witness?
Well, it's definitely the witness. It's definitely not him. He's quite genuine. Right?
Or should we just say that Colonel Sanders did it because he wanted him dead? So technically, that's 50% right.
Well, he wanted him dead, but did he actually pull the trigger? I think it's more a case of...
No, but he probably paid the money.
Yeah, but it's more the case of who is the guy who ran off, who has a wounded arm. None of the characters that we've met so far.
Maybe Sam.
Sam is the only person we haven't actually met.
All right,
in person.
I'll let you put that answer in, but if it's Colonel Sanders, then we know who said that.
So, all right, well, okay.
Put in Sam. All right.
Here we go. Who ordered the killing?
Ah ha ha.
Colonel
Sanders.
Yeah, all right.
I like that was a follow-up question because that's the one that I need the
Who
answer
was
to.
Robert Peltier planning to rob?
I assume.
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Because Colonel Sanders is the one who's got the book.
Yeah, and the safe and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
That's who I would vote for.
Who stole the dagger from Arthur? It was Sam, wasn't it?
She did.
Oh, mate, you and Chloe did. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
To go and see her boo. Yes. Yes.
That's my theory.
Who accidentally
He
appeared?
said make a deal.
Yeah. Who accidentally appeared in the Lumiere's brothers?
Sam.
Sam, yeah.
Y'all, we were on this story from the get-go.
Here we go then. Let's find out. As a journalist, you are proud of your work. The next day, all Les Nouvelles de Paris readers see your article on the front page. Man shot dead in 1894 comes back to life, commits murder himself. As an amateur detective, however, you think the results of your investigation leave much to be desired. You were unable to track down the murderer before he left Paris. On page 4, there's a small piece written by you. The title reads, Priceless Antiques Stolen from Senator, Found in Friend's Safe. A theft isn't big news for either the press or the police, but your uncle is happy enough. Gustave de Clairefontaine will finally stand trial. Whoa! Wow!
We got more than 100.
Wow! Look at that!
Oh man, Monkey, we were on this one.
We were so on it. Look at that score.
Oh, that makes up for yes.
So we get 30 bonus points for closing the case in less than 14 hours in game time. Who killed Robert Peltier was character 23. We got 20 points for that. Who ordered the killing? Character 7 got 20. Who was Robert planning to rob? Character 7 again. We're getting green across the board on this. And because we did not ask for Charlotte's help, we had no points deducted.
Yeah, look at snap, Monkey. Snap.
We
knew what was going on.
I'm wondering if let's go to the solution. So there we go. So Gustave was obsessed with the history of his family. For some time, he's wanted to buy items belonging to Arthur, including medieval books and antiques that could be traced back to the Clairefontaines in the Middle Ages. Arthur refused to sell, so Gustave came up with another plan. In 1894, he convinced the Lafayettes to hire his cousin Samuel as Chloe's piano teacher. Once Samuel managed to earn their trust and seduce Chloe, it was easy to begin stealing from Arthur's collection. When Samuel was caught red-handed, Gustave used his connections in the prefecture to send a corrupt policeman, Constable
Yeah,
Bonnel,
that's what I was thinking.
to the Lafitte household. Following Gustave's instructions, Bonnel feigned Samuel's death. Next, Samuel hid at the station for a few years. Things eventually cooled off, at which point he returned to Paris. As an officially dead person, he became the perfect man to perform Gustave's dirty work.
Oh God, we are so good.
In 1900, Chloe recognized Samuel in the Lumiere brothers film. As the images were made in 1895, she knew that Samuel couldn't have been killed in 1894. She went to the police to report her findings. Because there's only 2 police officers, she didn't talk to the uncle and talked to Constable Bonnel, who quickly informed Gustave, who telephoned Chloe and made her an offer. If she delivered a medieval dagger belonging to her father, he would arrange for her to meet with Samuel. The deal was complete. The deal was completed. However, when Chloe finally met Samuel, she understood that he used her to gain access to her father's collection.
Aww.
In despair, she tried to kill herself with sedatives. Oh no!
Aww.
Oh, this is... Oh,
This is escalating real quick,
Yeah.
guys. Real quick.
In the meantime, Gustav ordered Samuel to kill Robert, a photographer recently hired by Gustav. Okay. During a commissioned photo shoot of Gustav's antique collection, Robert figured out the code to the safe and began planning to steal the antiques. Gustav saw through Robert's plan and had him killed. However, Samuel was wounded by the butcher while trying to escape, so Gustav hid him at his apartment and called for the doctor to tend his wounds. So the doctor was lying.
It doesn't matter because we knew all of this. We solved it. Like, we legit solved this one.
Yeah. The only thing is...
Even I was like, oh, she got the dagger. And you guys were like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, that's how we did leverage. And then, bam, it was right.
I'm disappointed that we didn't find Chloe, though.
Yeah. I bet if we kept going around and asking around and around and around, we probably would have found her.
Yes, she was. Yes, and we didn't find Sam either. We've managed to piece it together by sort of theorizing.
Right, but there's also what, like 5 different apartments?
Yes. Yes. I wonder.
So I assume they would have been at some of the different apartments.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
I'm smug, Amberden. Yeah.
Yeah, no, actually, you're quite right, because we had the option to be able to go to those different locations, didn't we?
We chose 3. Yeah. Yeah, Amberden, because we got 130 out of 100. We got the bonus question right. Like, come on.
Yeah. We're scoring more than the 100 that's required.
That one time we scored 30 out of 100. This time we got 130 out of 100. We're gonna be smug.
Yeah. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. And I really, really like how, with this being now the second game of the Millennium series, I think we're going to find that there are more links to the previous game. And potentially then links to the next one in the series, which is 2400. I think that comes out at in autumn time, so maybe September, October, somewhere around there. So I love the fact that these games are interconnected. That's very, very cool. I like that. It's really good storytelling. What did you think?
Yeah, and I think since we've been playing more, that we kind of know what the questions are going to be asking us, so that's why we were like, no, we need to remember who did what with this side quest, and really think about the backstory, not just who was dead.
No,
absolutely. Which is why at the beginning we were both like, I bet you he's not dead. I bet you she's off with him.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you've got to think, as a bit of a sort of mystery novelist, a writer, what type of story they might construct, and that being the case,
right?
Put yourself in that mindset, and he's like, oh yeah, he's not dead. If there's no body, he's definitely not dead. And then, of course, that final bit of, we've seen all these characters, but Sam's the only character we've not met, and somebody shot Robert. Who's it going to be? So,
and then his little to-do list of like, make a deal with her and do all this. So when it's like, who stole the dagger? Well, clearly it's not Samuel. That's too obvious.
Yeah. Excellent.
They tried to trick you with that one, but we were not tricked. Nay, we were ready.
Yep. Again, I really love this series of games. Any of the games that are part of the Chronicles of Crime series are just great. This one is awesome for the fact that it's adding some of those sort of escape room puzzles into the mix. Each of the games just adds something different. We did the from the original set. We did the noir, the 1940s? Is it 1940s? 1930s sort of Art Deco. Sort of styled game. We had the 1980s mystery kids trying to solve local problems in their town. We've done the 1400s as the sort of detective monk. Now we're a journalist in Paris in 1900s. It's brilliant. I just love the scope. Really, really cool.
Yes,
Right.
thank you for having me to solve crimes with you.
That's okay. Well, I look forward to us trying to solve another crime in the future. All right.
I don't know,
Excellent.
but we just set the bar pretty high for ourselves.
Yes, next time we need to get 140 points. But we did pretty good. Pretty good.
Thanks for all your help, chat.
Yes, chats. Thank you. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Did you manage to work out who did what and where? So we're going to go for a completely different type of game next week. But you'll find out about that in due course. Thank you very much, Sarah.
Thank you.
Look forward to sort of having you on again next Friday. But have a wonderful weekend.
And everybody get your figures posted.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, there we go then. So my thanks to Sarah for playing Chronicles of Crime 1900 with me tonight from Lucky Duck Games. That was a lot of fun. Really, really enjoyed it. I guess wish you all a good weekend and enjoy the bank holiday if you are in the UK. We will be streaming as normal on Monday evening. Lots are going to be happening, which of course you'll want to be keeping an eye open on social media for the announcements over the weekend. But until Monday, bye for now.